Hello everyone, I am Professor Poonam Mishra. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Here again I have brought an information for the subject bookkeeping on accountancy. Please subscribe, like and share if you understand the video. So students, in previous video we have seen that what is depreciation, why the depreciation is charged on the fixed asset. Now today we will learn how the journal entry are passed in the books of account for depreciating any asset, or we can say the accounting treatment for the depreciation. First of all, let me tell you that the two methods which are there in the syllabus of FYJC, that is straight line method and written down value method, the journal entry will be the same for both method. So here let's have a look. When in the year the asset are being purchased, what will be the journal entry? For the purchase of any asset for cash, the entry will be asset account debit to cash and bank account. Narration, as you know, being asset purchase for cash. Again, the next entry will be if the asset are bought on a credit basis. At that time the entry will be asset account debit to suppliers or parties account. The third entry can be for other incidental expense incurred to put the asset into operation. So students, here the incidental expense is nothing but your installation charges or fitting charges, which will be always added to the fixed asset only. So the entry again will be the same as the entry for the purchase is given, asset account debit to cash and bank account. Let's move, and the narration will be being the payment of incidental charges. So students, for this entry, for this kind of transaction, you should not make the separate entry for this. You can add the amount of this installation charges in the amount of the fixed asset. It means when you will do the entry for the purchase of the asset, at that time you will add these incidental charges in the purchase amount only. So students, here we will see charging the depreciation in the year when the asset is purchased. After, there can be the two cases, cash or credit. We have seen the entry for that. Now the main part of your depreciation treatment is started now. As we know the student that depreciation is always charged at the end of the year, so this charging of depreciation entry you will find in all the financial year, and after charging the depreciation, that is transferred to P&L account, that is profit and loss account. So here we will see the entry, what is the entry for the charging depreciation. So since we know that the depreciation is an expense and it decrease the value of the asset, so that's why this entry you can write, or this is the entry for charging the depreciation account debit to asset account, and the narration will be being depreciation charged. Next is when once the depreciation is being charged, it will be transferred to P&L account, means profit and loss account. So the here accounting treatment for transferring the depreciation to P&L account is profit and loss account debit to depreciation account. It means the profit and loss account will be debited in case of any expenses. So here you can see, as per the golden rules of account, debit all expenses and losses. So this depreciation first reduce the asset value, and after that this transferred to P&L account. Once the P&L account will be debited, so depreciation will be credited. Next entry or we can see the next situation for the fixed asset. The year in which the asset are purchased or bought, we have seen the entry for that year. Now the case can be different. In any year the asset can be sold, or the fixed asset can be sold in the market. So what will be the accounting entries at that time? So first, student, before charging the depreciation, before selling of that asset, we will charge the depreciation for that year up to the date of sale. Means if in the financial year asset is being sold after 3 months only, it means the financial year is starting from 1st of April. So 1st of April, April, May, June, July. If the asset is being sold in the month of July, so we have to charge the depreciation for 3 months, because in the financial year which is starting from April, and the asset is being sold in the month of July, so there will be the 3 months depreciation will be charged on the asset which are going to be sold. So what will be the journal entry for this? Depreciation account debit to asset account. Again, the charging entry for the depreciation will be the same in all cases, in all method. So depreciation account debit to asset account. Then we have to pass the entry for the sale. As we know, if you sell any asset, you can have a profit or you can have a loss. So if the asset are being sold at profit, then the entry will be bank account debit to asset account, because cash is coming into your account, or you can write cash and bank account debit. And then asset account, asset is going out from the business, and again it is a profit while selling the asset, so it will be recorded on the credit side. So profit on sale of the asset account credit. Again the narration will be being the asset has been sold at the profit. Next is transferring the profit and loss account. So transferring this profit to the P&L account. Okay, so profit also are transferred to P&L account, loss are transferred to P&L account, depreciation are also transferred to P&L account. So remember student, whenever the sale will happen, if anything is there, profit or loss, that will be transferred to profit and loss account. So here it will be transferred to profit and loss account, and for transferring the journal entry will be profit on sale of asset account debit to profit and loss account. So here student, you just have to remember, if the profit is there, so my profit and loss account should be shown on the credit side, so the another account will be shown on the debit side. This can be the shortcut for remembering the entry. So student, let's see the next for the sale of asset at loss. When the asset is being sold with loss, so entry will be little different from the profit, that is cash and bank account debit to, sorry, loss on sale of asset account. Loss is there, so it will be shown on debit side only, and on credit side to asset account will be shown, being the asset sold at loss. Again student, we have to transfer this loss on sale of asset to P&L account. So what will be the journal entry for that? So again transferring the loss to profit and loss account. So you know loss is being shown on the debit side of the profit and loss account. So here you can see the entry profit and loss account debit to loss on sale of asset account. So here the journal entry is being the loss on sale of the asset transferred to P&L account. Next is depreciation on remaining asset. Now students, just be careful. In the year of sale, it is not necessary that only one asset is there in the business. There are so many fixed assets in a business. If the one asset is being sold, but all other remaining assets are still there in the business, they are still in use, so we have to charge the depreciation on all those assets as well. It means एखादी फिक्स ॲसेट जर विकली जात आहे कुठल्या स्पेसिफिक वर्षामध्ये, पण बाकीच्या वेगळे जे फिक्स ॲसेट असतील त्यांचं पूर्ण वर्षाचं वेगळं डेप्रिशिएशन चार्ज होणार. सी हिअर, depreciation account debit to asset account. It means again in the year of sale the charging depreciation entry will be two times. One for the asset, for the asset which is being sold, and second for the other remaining asset which are not being sold. So depreciation account debit to asset account. After that, at the end of the year, balance of all depreciation means after passing all the entry of that year, finally all depreciation will be transferred to profit and loss account, and you know the entry for the same: profit and loss account debit to depreciation account, being balance of depreciation account is transferred to profit and loss account. So students, entries are very common. There is a little different in that. First you understand the concept so you can solve it easily. Let's have a look on an illustration 1 which I have solved for you in the PPT. You can have a look on this. Siddhi Limited, Ratnagiri purchased a machinery costing rupees 2 lakh. So this is the original cost, or we can say the purchase price of the machine or the asset. And when the asset is being purchased, it is purchased on 1st April 2015. So just remember the year. Now the student depreciation rate is already given to you. So what you have to do, you have to just apply this percentage on the purchase price of the asset or the cost of asset. So cost of asset is 2 lakh and the rate is 10%. So what will be the depreciation for 12 month or 1 year? That is, you just remove 10 and you will get 20,000 depreciation on, and this is the original cost method. So the rate is same and the amount will also be same, because in the first method depreciation rate will be applied only the purchase price or the cost of the asset. Here you can see what they are asking. They are asking us to give machinery account, depreciation account for the year 2015, 16, 16, 17 and 17, 18. So student, I have not jumped directly on the ledger posting or the account preparation. First I have solved this example with the journal entry only. So first we will come to know what are the journal entry will be passed for this, and then in the next video I will show the ledger account for this problem. So you can see in solution, first we have to write in the books of Siddhi Limited Ratnagiri journal entry, date 2015 1st April. So 2015 1st April, first entry will be for the purchase of machinery. So machinery account debit to bank account, and the narration will be being machinery purchased, amount will be 2 lakh and 2 lakh credit side. So purchase entry is being done and nothing else or nothing on any another transaction is happened in this year. So this year will be ended on 31st March 2016. So on 31st March 2016 I will charge the depreciation on this fixed asset. So I have written the entry for charging the depreciation, that is depreciation account debit to machinery account, and the amount is 20,000. Again this depreciation will be transferred to which account? Profit and loss account. So again the date will be the same, March 31st 2016. Profit and loss account debit to depreciation account, amount will be the same. Narration will be being balance of depreciation account is transferred to profit and loss account. Next year, again in the next year will be 2017-18 means the next financial year will start from 1st April 2016 to 31st March 2017. So student, just remember that in this problem only the purchase of the machinery, only one transaction is given, so no any another transaction is happening in any year. So every year we have to show the only entry for charging the depreciation and transferring to P&L account. So the year which was started from 1st April 2016 will be ended on 31st March 2017. So again in this case, on the last day, or we can say at the end of the year, the depreciation will be charged. Again the entry will be depreciation account debit to machinery account. The rate was 10% and the amount and the rate was applied on the purchase price. So in all years you will find that the depreciation amount is same, so 20,000 and 20,000. Again you know the next process. After charging the depreciation, it should be transferred to profit and loss account. So profit and loss account debit 20,000 to depreciation account. Narration will be being balance of depreciation account is transferred to profit and loss account. Next, third year. If the year is ended on 31st March 2017, again the next financial year will start from 1st April 2017 to 31st March 2018. But student, there is no any another transaction in this year also. So what we will do, we will again do the two entry only, charging of depreciation at the end of the year and transferring that depreciation to profit and loss account. So again the entry is same, depreciation account debit to machinery account 20,000, again transferring profit and loss account debit to depreciation account 20,000 and 20,000. Narration will be being balance of depreciation account is transferred to profit and loss account. So students, this was very simple problem which I have explained you, and I will show the ledger posting or the account preparation for such kind of problem in the next video. Till then, you just by heart the journal entry and learn the formula. Thank you.